Hello everybody, this is Reviews and More, back with a quick tech item review. This is on the fitness headphones from Raycon. These things are very nice. They price out about 120 bucks on Amazon, and overall I will say, if you don't want to watch the whole review, they work really well for my big old head. So they are sports or athletic headphones designed to basically hold on to your head better. They also have awareness mode on them, which lets you work outside and still hear what's going on around you. So there's the box itself. Again, the price point is about 120 bucks, and that is on Amazon. Now, most of y'all are probably concerned with two things with these. One, obviously, is the sound quality, which I would say is probably in like a 7 or an 8 as far as just general quality. It's not meant to be like a Bose headset or a maybe even like one of the Beats headsets that's kind of higher end. It's designed to be used outside, working out. It's not designed necessarily to take a beating, but it's designed to be more of obviously a fitness style set of headphones. It comes with 3 swappable ear pads that are very easy to swap out. I chose those blue ones that you see kind of in the background there. And as you run through them, the quick change on them is very easy. You're not going to worry about breaking them. They just kind of pop out if you turn them to the left, and you pop them back in by attaching to the proper grooves and turning them to the right. The sound quality, again, I'd say 7, 8 as far as just general sound quality, which is pretty good considering the purpose they have. They're obviously Bluetooth, and the connection is very good. I've never had an issue with connection drops, even at a fair distance. I usually use my cell phone with these things, and overall I would rate them for the purpose. They're a 9. Because they do exactly what they're designed to do. My biggest concern with these things, the one that I was really concerned with, was not necessarily the sound quality, because I was like, I use them for workouts. When anyone's working out with headsets on, the idea is you kind of want the rest of the world to kind of go away. So the sound canceling works pretty well. The volume inside is what really matters to me, and I can turn it way up and I can hear nothing else except for the music in my ears, which is what I want. It charges with a USB Type-C, which is nice because that's the new standard. And it charges very quickly and lasts for a very long time. I've literally charged these things a total of maybe twice, and that was more out of a precaution because I was like, well, it's getting close to that 45-hour mark, so maybe to avoid them dying right in the middle of doing sets or something, I'll go ahead and charge them up. So they charge fairly quickly, fairly easily. The buttons on the side are fairly standard. You got the up and down for volume, you got the turn on, turn off, and you got the Bluetooth connect button that kind of relates directly to it. And it's a very easy setup. If you've ever set up any kind of wireless headphones like this, it's the same process. Nothing really to write home about. The ear pads it comes with are those little leatherette ones that I don't like too much. I prefer fabric because they tend to stay cooler on my head more. The second thing that y'all are concerned about, aside from the sound quality, is probably going to be just how well they stay on your daggone head. I have a fairly big head. I'm a dude. These are unisex headphones, which basically means they're kind of built in the middle range. When they're on their tightest setting, it's too tight for me, and they're obviously not going to move anywhere because they're so tight. I put them on like the secondary setting, like 1 or 2 notches up, and that is plenty tight. I've never had them fall off. I've never really had them wiggle too much to make it uncomfortable. I do most of my cardio work on elliptical, so it's not high impact, so there's not a lot of shaking going on. But when I'm lifting, if I lay down on the bench or anything like that, they've never moved or wiggled. I've never had to worry about them falling off just from general motion. So that's the secondary thing that I think is probably honestly most important to me, was whether these things will fall off. And that's why I chose Raycon, these fitness ones, because other headphones that are over the ear, they had the habit of kind of falling off because they were more designed for sound quality and not really designed to be there for fitness activity. The only downside I would say that these things have is I've had other headphones in the past that are Bluetooth that have a pivot point on the actual ear muff or the ear cups. So you can turn, basically, if you can't really see it here, but imagine if right where the ear pads connect to the actual arm of or the arch of the headphones, it would pivot left and right, so you could have even more kind of customization to your head shape. So it doesn't have that, but I think they try to make up for that by having extra thick ear pads. That way you kind of just mush up to your head and you don't have to worry about too much. But they do not have any side-to-side pivot, as you can see there. They'll just kind of bend and flex a little bit. I've never been worried about breaking them, even though they are mostly a plastic construction. They got metal adjusters in there. But other than that, I'd say build quality is probably in the 6 or 7 range as far as you want to rate it. If you are sitting there trying to work outside and do a whole bunch of activity that involves like being around anything heavy or quick movements, these might not be for you. But if you're just doing general workouts in the gym kind of stuff, they're probably right up your alley, and I'd go with them. They're fairly good. They're priced right. If you're an audiophile and you're like, I have to have perfect sound in my ears at all times if I have my headphones on, maybe don't go with these. Maybe go for a super high-end model that you might want to have anyway. But overall, if you're just looking for a quick set of headphones that'll last you a while, that have a good charge time, a good battery life, and don't fall off your daggone head, these are a good match for you. So other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.